It's the MOPOWERZ, where knowledge is power. How are you all doing this super Sunday evening, night? Me, I'm absolutely fabulous, and you too can feel fabulous if you detach yourself from the matrix system. And if this is your first time watching the show, I ask that you share the information with family, friends, co-workers, even the guy that's standing at the bus stop in the morning on his way to work, just like you are. What a great way to jumpstart your day with a meaningful conversation. And this meaningful conversation tonight is about how the streets do not love you. Anybody have any family members out there in the streets? And I mean, not homeless. I mean, out there dealing drugs, out there gang banging, out there prostituting. Anybody know anybody like that? I highly recommend that you try to assist them in some type of way, because selling drugs will get you killed and have you to go to prison. One or the other. You out there prostituting, you're going to catch some type of sexual disease, or you're going to get killed in the street by the hand of someone who was a trick. If you are out here in the streets gang banging, you're going to get killed or you're going to jail over something that is so stupid that it'll rock your head once you get into prison. That's straight up talk. Even family members, even some family members don't care. Real talk. In fact, speaking of family, blood doesn't make you family. Loyalty makes you family. I'm going to repeat that again. Blood don't make you family. Loyalty makes you family, because you have family members out here in this world that will prosecute you, that will kill you. Family members that will slander your name, slander your character, demoralize you verbally as a being to others. Family. Some family members will even run off with your money. When they got money. When they got money, they will still run off with your money. That's right. Anybody have any family members out there that are scandalous like that? Anybody? Well, I'm going to tell you something. If you are one of those family members who are out there doing what the people on the streets do to one another, and you're doing that to a family member, so-called family member who is blood, and you treat him or her just like a person from the street that you don't know, it's time for the person who's been a victim of family craziness needs to remove themselves from that person, from that family, and make him a new extended family, or make her a new extended family. In fact, I have a family member right now who is in rehab, and I'm glad that she actually went to rehab, because she was going to die in the streets. Mind you, she has been doing drugs for a very, very, very long time. But I tell you, whatever woke her up to stop doing drugs, I commend her for acknowledging that hearing and doing something about it, because the streets don't love you. All of you people out there that's giving your money to the drug man, buying crack, buying heroin, that drug man don't love you. In fact, to be honest about it, all of the people who spend their money with the heroin and the crack man, all of that money that you see him riding around in nice cars and living in a exclusive community that you don't know about, that very same money that people are giving to the drug man, that money that you are spending could have been used to open up a business for yourself. For those who want a business, you could have compiled your money together and bought a business versus giving all your money to the dope man who don't care about you. The dope man don't care about you to the extent whereas he or she, because you have women drug sellers out there, won't even place a playground in the community for the kids, won't help clean up the community for the kids, won't help stop the shooting in the neighborhood for the kids, won't do jack nothing for the kids. In fact, don't do jack anything for you. You can give the drug man $300. That drug man, if he's a nice one, he'll give you a bag of crack for free, or he'll give you a bag of heroin for free because you just gave him $300. Sometimes, hell, they won't even take no shorts from you. And that's on the streets. Here it is. You on the streets selling drugs, your own friend will rob you, put a ski mask on, place a gun in your face, and rob you, and you have no idea that it's your best friend, yet he will come right among you in your face and ask you, brother, what happened to you? Let's go get this dude. Let's go get that dude. And the dude that you are supposed to be getting is standing right in your face. The streets don't love you. The streets don't love you. Chicago is on fire right now, especially just after they killed Duck. Do you know how crazy it's going to be with these BDs and GDs? It's going to be very silly out here. Stupid. And you have all of these young people out here screaming BD, BD on Hoover, and Hoover wasn't even a BD. He was a BGD. How about that? It's sad that we have to live in times like this where people don't have sense enough to stop the killing. Think about it. On all fronts. On all fronts. And you still don't stop the killing. Kids are dying in the street. Within the last 3 weeks, we have had 7 children killed by people in the streets. The streets don't love you. Parents, if you have a child that's out there in the streets and they're selling drugs, please, by all means, have them to stop. Now, I know that some of that drug money may help pay your rent, may help place food on your table. There's other ways to do that. You are destroying our people with those damn drugs, with that crack, with that heroin. You are killing us. Needless to say, you, who is the seller, don't care. Obviously, you don't care. You don't care about killing that person. Hell, you don't even care about yourself. It is ridiculous for a person to live the life of a drug seller. They don't know if they're going to die or go to jail or prison for the rest of their life. They don't know. Who wants to live walking around all day with a swivel on their neck? Not to mention the fact, holding on to a pistol. Well, let me tell you something. While you're holding on to a gun, you can get killed with that gun in your hand, in your waistband. Somebody can get you before you even pull it out. And that's what happened to Duck. I'm just saying. It is ridiculous out here. Everybody in Chicago that is a gangbanger, you're like a lottery ticket. You're like a lottery ticket or the lottery. Your number just haven't been called yet. So mothers who know that your child is out there gangbanging and doing something wrong and you don't do nothing about it, when your son gets killed, don't say that, why did they kill my son? Don't ask or say that my son was a good son, because your son was terrorizing the streets. Your son was selling crack cocaine. Your son was selling heroin, killing people. Your son was out there shooting at people. Your son was robbing people. So don't tell me that your son is a good son. In fact, I'm going to make something known right now. Anybody, any parent out there who has a son or a daughter that is gangbanging, because women gangbang too. If you have a child out there like that, don't say that they were such a good child. Don't say that, because you would be lying and the whole world would be lying, especially, know you're lying, especially the people who live on your block, okay? Look at what recently just happened the other day when the police killed the guy. Streets don't love you. The streets do not love you. And I say, the police, why did I bring the police in? Because the police patrols the streets. The police patrols the street. And as you and I, and as the world know, the police don't care about you. Your gangbanging friends don't care about you. The drug seller don't care about you. They don't care about you. They will let you die in the street, and they don't care. So you think about that. For all of you parents out there, please, if you have a teenager out there selling drugs, do something about it. Do what you can to help the situation. Do what you can to not be a grieving mother, whether your child is a male or female. You think about that. If you think I'm wrong about anything that I just said, please, by all means, let me know in the comment section. Please let me know in the comment section if you think that I'm wrong. If you think that I'm giving something good to the people, please let me know in the comment section. But I myself personally know that the streets don't love nobody. The streets do a bad job raising a boy. The streets do a horrible job raising a little girl. The streets will make that girl and that little boy, it will turn them into monsters. The streets will turn your child into monsters. And if you do nothing and sit back and allow the streets to suck the life out of your child, and you sadly stood by and watched, it is safe to say that you weren't doing any parenting. I'm just saying. It's your brother, MOPOWERZ. And remember, it is your third eye that makes you shine like jewelry. Leave your comments in the comment section. Thanks for viewing.